January 15th, 5:15 p.m. The last 2 days at school were fairly mundane, except for the fight Amber and Tom got into in the hall. She accused him of having no soul, no heart, no feelings, and ignoring her and their baby that is a part of him. I totally saw him tear up. He does care. He ran away, like a baby. Poor guy. And her hormones are raging. Well, I can't say he doesn't deserve it. Ever since she told him she was pregnant, he hasn't said 2 words to her, and they were like inseparable before. I haven't answered Cole's text since Saturday, and even then I was short. I'm just hurt, and I want him to know it. I think he does. He keeps texting me hearts and cute gifs of like dogs and underwear, LOL. I will answer him eventually, but I need to know how many people he has slept with, and I'm worried about the number. Gotta go practice my uke. We wrote a new song and have to practice. Ciao for now. H. January 17th, 12:34 a.m. Had coding tonight. Saw Cole. Something's changed and it's breaking me apart. I love him. I do. I haven't told him, but I do. And this anal thing has made it weird. He's acting weird. I'm acting weird. It's like the elephant in the room. He kissed me goodnight and said he was tired. No big makeout session in the truck like we usually do. I was too scared to ask him about how many people he slept with. Shit, I'm such a coward. I want to know. I need to know, and yet I couldn't say it. Madge is eating a mint chocolate chip ice cream cone in the corner. It seems like the one she was eating the day she died. Rainbow sprinkles on top. We got one on the way home after school that day. She dropped it, so my dad went back to the truck and got her a new one. Her poor face when it fell. She was so sad, and then so happy when she got the new one. We went home and finished our ice cream and went outside to play with the new shiny red ball we got from Toys R Us. And then it happened. And I didn't scream. I didn't reach for her. I did nothing. And then I just stared. A man walking by screamed and ran to her. The driver came out and calmly went to Madge to push on the head wound. The man walking by screamed so loud that my dad came running out of the house. He pushed me aside and started holding the blood. He pushed the driver aside and yelled to call 911. He cradled her in his arms, ripping his t-shirt from his body to make a tourniquet to put around her wounds. He screamed at me to go inside and find more material, gauze, anything for the wounds. But I didn't move. So much blood. My dad doing CPR. The man called 911. And I just stood there like an asshole. January 19th, 7 p.m. I'm going out with the Crusty Eggs to see this band play at the Rivoli on Queen Street tonight. I didn't invite Cole, but then he texted me to see what I was up to, so I told him, and he was all weird, so I invited him. It's just that the band is super artsy and they don't get coding, and they're not into it, and just are different wavelengths from Cole. Sometimes I compartmentalize, but I guess I can't just keep Cole in a box and only allow him to come to certain things. He isn't my pet. He's my boyfriend. My boyfriend who wants to fuck my bum. Still weirded out by that. I am trying to get past it because he really is sweet and smart and funny and he smells good, but the bum thing, it's just off. I mean, I looked up anal porn to see what it was like, and it looks like it hurts a lot. Why would you want to cause me pain? Okay, sorry, enough of that talk. I will write tomorrow. I mean, I did read 50 Shades of Grey, and I do get the whole submissive thing, and it does turn me on, but come on, need to ease into things. Ciao for now. H. January 20th, 11:45 a.m. Hi. So last night was super fun. The band was awesome, and we got some ideas for our next show. You know, beg, borrow, steal, all the greats do, right? And I saw a different side of Cole. He loved the band and started grooving. He told me his dad was a guitar player. I still want to hear Cole play. He died when Cole was 9. He had a stroke at 42. Super sad story, and I had no idea. He never said before. He's kind of guarded, I realized. I think I was doing most of the talking before. I'm a blabby person. I guess the more I get to know him, the more I like him. I asked him how many people he slept with, and he said 4. I think I believe him. I mean, he's only 17, so if it was more than that, it would be kind of disgusting. I didn't ask him if I knew any of the girls. I most likely don't, since 2 were from his school, and 2 were girls from up north near his cottage in Bracebridge, and I don't spend summers up there. I was too scared to ask if he had did any of them in the bum, or if he still wants to do my bum. We made out in the car and did everything but sex, and then we kissed goodnight. I feel better about things again, sort of, until the bum thing comes up again. Or maybe it won't, since he saw how uncomfortable I was about it. The problem is I can't enjoy the sex anymore because I will just keep thinking about that. I mean, that is something I will one day maybe eventually try when I am with someone for like a really long time, or like my husband or whatever, as like an anniversary treat. LOL, a treat. So weird. Why is putting your penis in the hole where filthy poop comes out a treat? But I guess to some it is. And some of the stuff I saw online was just vile. Doing it in bum holes, licking bum holes like bloody dogs. Animals. All right, got a jet. It's a frigidly cold day today, but at least it's sunny. I'm going skating with Cole. Ciao for now. H. 10:19 p.m. Skating was good. We had good old-fashioned fun. Ha! Laughed. I fell down, kissed, had hot chocolate. I tried to put all that other nonsense out of my head for now. January 23rd, 4:32 p.m. Jeff's sister went nuts in the halls today. She just started screaming, "I want Jeff!" Teachers came running and calmed her down and literally had to hold her down like they do in the movies. She went to the guidance office, and I think her parents came to pick her up. I felt so bad for her. I can't imagine what it would be like to lose your sibling. Oh, wait, I can, 'cause I did. Sarcasm. I did lose my sibling 7 years ago, and I still feel raw. I wanted to go to her and hug her and tell her it would all be okay, but I just stood there staring at this 14-year-old girl in grief, beside herself with grief. And the worst thing was how everyone else stared too. They stared because they didn't know what to do. All the girls with their fake tans and eyelashes and perfect noses like clones of one another. So tired of perfect. So tired. And I know they're not. And I'm glad I kept my nose. And Cole loves it, so there's that. I'm like Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born. Oh, and Amber is like so fat now. I mean, like not just her pregnant belly, but like she eats fries for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But her Instagram posts still look amazing and perfect. She looks amazing in them. The lighting and the clothes, it's amazing, really. She has a knack for the gram. Wish I did. My Insta game is not on point. I wonder if she used one of those slimming apps. Ciao. H. January 24th, 11:17 p.m. School was uneventful. Coding was good. We worked on our game. Cole was fine. Still weird. He teased me for falling down when we went skating the other day. We made out a bit in his truck, but I cut it short. Still feeling off with him and was too tired to pretend. Night. H. XO. January 26, 10:06 a.m. Meeting Riley, Faith, and Amber for sushi tonight for dinner. Amber is pissed because she can't eat raw fish and she loves sushi. I told her to grab a bowl of udon noodles and be good to her baby. She named the baby and she won't tell any of us. I am insulted. I am her best friend. She said she would tell me and she hasn't. She says she knows she is having a girl even though she doesn't find out for like 3 months. 10:11 p.m. Amber told me the name, not Riley and Faith. She whispered it to me in the bathroom. It is the kindest thing anyone on planet Earth has ever done for me. I burst into tears. She is naming the baby Madge. I love Amber. I mean, we've been friends since we were babies, basically. Our moms met in their mom's group and stayed friends. Amber knew Madge and used to have me over for play dates and included Madge too. She loved Madge. It hit her hard when she died. We cried and hugged and were there for each other after it happened. We made shrines of her favorite toys and framed our favorite pictures of her and sang her favorite songs. It was a tough time, and I couldn't have done it without her. She really got me through it. I had this dragon roll for dinner tonight, and it has made me farty. So gross. Thank God Cole isn't here. I haven't farted in front of him yet. LOL. Trying to be perfect for him, I guess. There's that word again. Perfect. We all try to be perfect and achieve perfection, and we're grasping at straws. Does perfection exist? Salvador Dali said, "Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it." Right? It doesn't exist. It doesn't. And yet we make our lives seem perfect on social media and we hide our flaws from others in person. How are we really connecting with one another if we aren't really being who we are, warts and all? It's like the Japanese kintsugi. They embrace the broken, the flaws, and fill them with gold, and it's considered beautiful and full of history. It's all a sham. All of it. Life really is a sham. A silly joke. Sometimes I think it's a joke played on us by the aliens. They're watching from Mars, laughing their asses off at the silly humans. Silly humans inventing Botox when they should have been saving their planet. Silly, silly humans. Silly humans. That's a good name for a band. Or a song. Gonna bring that idea to the Crusty Eggs at next band practice. Ciao for now. H. January 29th, 7:06 p.m. Nothing major been happening. School and shit. We'll write more when shit happens. Ciao. H. XOXO. January 31st, 12:04 a.m. I woke up this morning and I was so bloated. My tummy was huge. So I thought I was getting my period, but then I realized it was late. It took me like half an hour to remember when I had it last because I am not one of those weirdos who marks it down on a calendar. And I thought there is no way I could be pregnant. Like, how weird would that be? Amber is pregnant. How could I be at the same time? Like, is this some fucked up reality show soap opera? There is no way. Then I realized there actually is a way because Cole put his penis inside my vagina without a condom and then pulled out. It felt so good without the condom, and I was drunk, so I let him do it, but wished I hadn't the next day. He said he pulled out. But did he really? In time? I was in a panic all day, and on top of that, I had this weird buzzing on the side of my brain like I had a tumor. I really want to go to get an MRI to alleviate my fears. I think I have a brain tumor probably 17 days out of a month. I just get these weird sensations in my head and my eyes. This day has been brutal for me thinking about being pregnant and having a brain tumor all at once. It has exhausted me. Then I had coding and hung out with Cole, and we smoked up and had sex in his truck because I was horny. I tried to put the ass sex out of my mind for the moment. Maybe he was just curious because he saw a porn or something, or has he done it? I really gotta get that answer if I can work up the nerve to ask him. Whatever. I gotta stop spinning. Going to bed, but I sure hope I get my period tomorrow. This can't be possible that I'm pregnant at the same time as Amber. If I am, there's one big difference. She will end up with a baby, and I'll end up with an abortion. I wouldn't dare tell a soul. Too complicated. Would have to get Faith or Riley to come with me. Riley's older sister had an abortion and told Riley, so she would know where to go and would be cool about it. Her mom knew too, but her mom is like the coolest. She's just down to earth, pretty, and cool. Like a friend. Riley even smokes with her mom. Anyways, sweet dreams. Dreaming of period lakes. XO. H.